Good morning, everyone. Your boy Retrospect just woke up. My voice kind of hurts today. My chest. Um, Riding all this riding, working out, breathing in all this air. It hurts your chest, but it makes it better when it heals. You can breathe more. So that's why I push myself. It doesn't help that I smoke marijuana, with physically with my lungs, but it helps with, the physical pain and, mental things and, other things. Um, Honestly, I like eating the marijuana more than I like smoking it. As far as like damage to my lungs or like if I'm really like right now how I feel. I can tell, I'm a little rough, I'm running myself down from all these activities and, you know, uh, having all the stuff on my mind, it wears you out. But, it's good for you, man, all that bike riding and, and you gotta do it. You gotta do it. It doesn't, at first when like right now, I know I'm okay, Um, I know once I start riding and get out there, it's gonna be nice. Like, look, I just woke up. Look how beautiful it is outside today. You know, I'm gonna miss this little home. I had to pack up all that stuff still, and I don't want to sell my bed, man. Beauty Rest Hybrid for a mattress, best mattress you could have, from personally, in my opinion. I don't want to sell it, man. And it's to buy a bed brand new that no one has slept on that is like this with, the headrest, you know what I mean? That to match the 200-year-old dresser I have that was my great grandma's, you know what I mean? With the mirror, the vanity mirror. Like, this stuff isn't cheap, man. And, I'm asking, 500 for the bed. I paid 3 grand for it, and I'm about to list. I don't want to list the dresser because it was my great grandma's, man. And I got the storage unit with the Geo Metro in there, and there's enough room to stick that in there. And I'm really kind of thinking about keeping my bed because it's gonna cost me a lot of money to get a new one. And if, when I'm gonna have a home down in Florida, a small home like this where I can put my computer and, my vehicle, and, you gotta have base. When you travel like I do, you gotta have a a spot. You gotta have multiple spots, actually. That's another thing I've been having, struggling with. Like, I know where I'm going, where I want to sail. Um, but I haven't figured out where I want to more out from, where I want to be, exactly. I haven't, I've driven down there, but I don't have Margarita with me, and it's hard for me to make a decision and say, hey, this is where we're going to be without her with me, and her to look at it and say, yeah, I want to be here too, it's so that's another reason why I'm kind of struggling with this move, um she has to fulfill the rest of her contract, and she's got to finish one more month, and then she's free to um she can work anywhere in the United States instead of just be a nanny. My goal right now is to sponsor her, and the only way for me to sponsor her is through a ministry, or and I got to be able to provide documentation, proof of her making more than $30,000 a year. That's not easy to do when, you know, coming home from, and just jumping into all of this, it's not, I've owned multiple businesses before, so it's not, it's not hard for me as far as like doing it. It's just, the mental, everything that's going on, and I bought her some clothes. She hasn't seen it yet. I bought her this jacket. It's so amazing. Like, look at this, man. Like, real leather. It's red leather. Like, to dye that. It's so, And then the top of the hat. She's gonna love it. She's gonna freak the fuck out when she sees that. I got her this one too. This one's, I had to get this one. I love these jackets on women. I got her this long jacket from Mary Kay, This stuff's not cheap, man. Look at this. Like, look at that. Anju Mark, like, it's made in Vietnam, look at the inside of that, Inside, look. It's nice. And you can tell she's going to be warm in it, And that's what it's really hard to find quality clothes that will last, that look nice, for the weather. You gotta remember, we're going to be on the ocean, A lot of people think it's going to be warm all the time. It's not going to be warm all the time. When you're wet and it's raining, you get cold quick. The wet, you get cold quicker, so it sucks the life out of you, the energy out of you, So I got to be really prepared, and another thing is, I've been looking up diving equipment, and there's a lot of divers in Michigan, there's diving equipment here too, and I want to get that stuff, and the more I think about it, I gotta get it down there. There's no point for me to get the stuff here and then drag it down there. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. So that's like another reason why I gotta get down there, and find a boat. I gotta find the boat still. So, when I go look at these boats, I'm gonna be recording them. I'm gonna start recording them because, like, I've been meaning to, but the people that I'm looking at these boats and stuff, like, I haven't found anybody, like, they're not cool people, they're not, they're really just trying to sell the boat and then go, and they don't care what happens to the boat or what happens to the person that has the boat after they buy the boat, So I'm trying to find someone that's really, that's sailed before, you know what I mean? That either bought a new boat, a bigger one, or a different boat, and, that's lived on the boat already. So that's why I gotta get down there, Yeah. I'm having a better day than yesterday. My mind isn't so heavy waking up this morning. More clear-headed. Today, it helps when you talk about this stuff too. So, but this home, I'm sad it's going, man. I put a lot of effort into this home, man, to make my dad feel comfortable, and it hurt that, he didn't appreciate anything that I was doing, and I don't know, man, all those things are, I don't know, you question everyone, you question why you're doing the things you're doing, and, it's discouraging. My neighbor yesterday, the back of his house, the electrical box where the negative, positive come in, they're corroded. and they started sparking, and I heard it arcing, and so did he. And we walked to the back of his house, and sure as shit, it was arcing out. So, I told him, you better call DTE, man. I'm not touching that, it's DTE property, plus I don't feel like getting shocked today. But he called DTE, which is the company that does electricity. And they shut it off, they can shut that stuff off remotely now. It's not like back in the day where, they had to come out to the house and stuff. All that stuff's remote now, electronic, digital. But we have an extension. I ran an extension cord from my house. See, I got it plugged in. You can see it plugged in right here. Oh, shit. There goes my thermos. But I have it plugged in, just running out the house, out the door and across the street. I'm surprised. He was like worried that like a car was gonna, snag the wire, the extension cords and mess things up. But I put the trash can on top of it, so it's held down. I'm hoping they come out today. They turn his power, fix his power. They just basically gotta put new leads on the bottom of the positive, negative. You can see it's all green and corroded. You could probably put some pop on there, some Coca-Cola, get all the corrosion off, or rig it back up. But I told him not to mess with it. He runs that house across the street, so that's not his problem. The stuff should be fixed the correct way anyway. So. Yeah. He said he's gonna give me some money for hooking up the electricity. So don't worry about it, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, he's just got his refrigerator plugged in, You got all those kids, He's got kids and his wife, and got all that food in the fridge, You don't want to lose that food, That's shitty. It's shitty, But I'm happy he came to me, out of all the neighbors, and he's black too, and he came to me. It tells you something, But I always got people over though, business-wise and stuff. I always had people here. Always doing business. In fact, he walked up when I was selling some stuff business-wise. I had a customer here at my house, and a BMW wagon. He needed some parts, and I had some parts for his car, and he also bought some other stuff for me. So, but I'm gonna get going. I'm getting a phone call, so I gotta go. I gotta answer this. I'll talk to you guys later. Make another video later, maybe. Peace out.